Hello everybody, I just wanted to let you know this is what I started with. This kit was to hook up the power for my Dell Optiplex computer in my arcade machine, and I realized I did not need it. I was just starting with this, and I will move over to the arcade machine in a moment. I want to let you guys know that there's nothing wrong with this kit. This kit works just fine, but it just is not necessary. And it just depends on your budget and what you want to do. This is definitely a cheaper option to turn the arcade machine on and off. But if you have the smart power strip, it gives you more ability to and multiple ways to control different things. And it costs a little more, but it gets the job done. Okay, here is the bottom of my arcade machine. Here's the top of the arcade machine. I'll just let you know what's going on here. The object that you see down there is the Kasa Smart Power Strip, and I'll show you and give you more explanation of what's going on here. Give me a second. As we get a little closer and down and dirty here to the Kasa Smart Power Strip, notice that the power strip has 6 outlets. One tip I would like to give is if you get these extenders will allow you to easily plug up multiple things up into the power strip. I bought them at Ace Hardware, and I think it was $9 for a 3-pack. Not real cheap, but it just makes things a lot easier and it gets the job done. And I also bought this 3-prong adapter, and I use that for my lights. So on that particular switch, all of the lights will be controlled by that. I am going to add lights on the inside here of the machine later on. On the bottom here, there's the PC, there's the subwoofer. Up above, it's kind of hard to see from back here, but here's the amp, and there's speakers that correspond to the subwoofer. And I also have a powered USB 3 hub in there, and all of the bird's nest wires that you see here are for the encoder and the lights for the buttons. Okay, I'll give you an explanation of what each switch does here on the 6 outlets. You can also plug in USB items to charge up, but they are not controlled by the smart switch individually. It's on when the system is on. I will start you off. Here is the monitor. Here we have the subwoofer with the PC speakers. It's a Logitech Z. I think it's a 313 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. This one goes to the simple cheap amp that's above, where it has the speakers up above my monitor. This is the outlet for the PC. It's a Dell Optiplex. This is, as I explained earlier, is the outlet for the buttons, and this strip corresponds to my USB power strip up above. It has a USB 3 that's connected to the computer and also available for charging. Okay, I have turned the arcade machine around. I have hooked up a black extender cable to there. It's actually a power strip. It's not a smart power strip or anything. It's just something that I can hook up to there so I can extend the power strip so that I can use it. Here is the full-size arcade machine. It's 27-inch. Give you an idea. And here is the inside, and you can see the speakers, I think, like I said, I think it was the Z313 and the $10 Kenter amp and the USB extenders for my USB 3 ports. You can see the control to the subwoofer and amp and my wireless keyboard, and again the bird nest and the iPac2 encoder. But all of that is not real important right now. Okay, boys and girls, now it is time for the moment of truth. This is what you came here for. This is what you want to see. Just showing you how that strip works here. Hey Google, turn on Atari Arcade. As you can see, in my startup routine, I have it turn on the PC, the monitor, and the lights, the subwoofer, and the amp. It can be controlled either with the Kasa app or Google Home. You have to program the routines with your Google Home separately, but it's very easy to do also. And in the Kasa app, it's pretty straightforward. The video gives you all the instructions. Also, too, I put my front end into my startup folder, so it will start up shortly without me doing anything and go straight to my coin ops. And also, what I did was I changed in my BIOS settings so that it restarts after a power outage. So once it receives the power signal from the startup command, it will turn on and everything will turn on, so that you don't have to turn the PC off other than when you use the shutdown and tell it to shut down in the command. This will work with the arcade 1-up, with any PC. You don't have to have a thing with certain voltages or certain things hooked up to certain stuff. You just set whatever routine you want to do, put the items in your routine, and you can turn items on and off individually upon command, either using the Kasa app or using Google Home. Here, let's see, we'll turn the buttons off here. Hey Google, turn off buttons. Hey Google, turn on buttons. All right. Okay, and this is how we do the shutdown process. In this particular front end, I just go to there, I select shutdown. This shuts down the PC. And now once the PC is shut down, here I will tell Google to shut the whole thing down here. Hey Google, turn off Atari Arcade. And that's it in a nutshell.